I'm overwhelmed. You know, the response to my appointment has been truly humbling. What an opportunity this is for me to come and work at this club. So, yeah, I mean, I'm 2 days into the role. It's been a bit of a roller coaster, but I'm really excited and just can't wait to get stuck in and make sure that the club is supporting the team as best as we possibly can.
How did it come about?
How did it come about? Well, you know, obviously 2 new owners looking for a new chief executive, and luckily I was the chosen one, if you like. So yeah.
Did you know Jason and/or Andrew prior to this?
No, not at all, not at all. But I have to say, having met them both and spent some time with them, it's just awe-inspiring, the passion and commitment that they've got for the club. And obviously my appointment is very much about culture, you know, bringing positive culture to the club, developing community outreach, raising standards generally. We want Grimsby Town to be the place that players want to come, and we're listening to the fans, and we want to make sure that you know, it's all happening out there on the pitch.
Have you had a bigger job?
Have I had a bigger job? Well, I've been chief executive of 2 organisations before. I was chief executive of a national health organisation for 6.5 years, and my most recent position was as chief exec of YMCA Humber. I was there for just under 2.5 years. But in terms of the responsibility and the kind of personal pressure that I feel, I think this is the biggest job I've ever had, just because, you know, football gets to the heart of people. I'm very much aware of the responsibility. You know, this is it comes with a huge responsibility to make sure that we're listening to the fans and that the club is living up to their expectations.
Has that been a key part of the remit then, to listen to the fans more?
Well, you know, Jason and Andrew have made it very clear that they were listening right from the word go. The fan survey had an overwhelming response, and I'm really looking forward to getting into the detail of what that fan survey revealed. But absolutely, yeah, listening. You know, this club will be nothing without its fans. And so it's really important that we're listening and that we're transparent with our communications. We won't be able to deliver everything that everybody wants, but I think it will be really important that we're clear with what we can and what we can't do, where the club's at, what our plans are, and I'm sure Jason and Andrew will get around to that. So yeah, listening is very much on the agenda.
Good. When will the results of the fan survey be known?
I've only seen the initial results, so I'm not quite sure of the exact release date for that, but you can be assured that everyone will give them due care and attention here.
What have the first few days been like for you, Debbie?
They've been great. Friday was a whirlwind. I'm just taking some time to sit down with the team and get to know them. You know, we've got some great, passionate, committed individuals. My job to make sure that we get the best out of them and that we've got a fabulous team in place. And yeah, it's been great. It's been a mixture of meeting the team, board meeting, seeing the process of signing new players. It's been mega exciting.
Yeah, I bet. Yourself and Christine are the first females on the board in 143 years of club history. How does that feel to you?
It feels a real privilege, a real privilege. I met Christine a few days ago. She's hugely committed to this club, so I'm really honoured, actually, to be sitting on the board alongside Christine. She's incredibly passionate, and yeah, really looking forward to working with her, and of course the whole board. I mean, what a team to be part of. How are you seeing the journey ahead? There's lots to do. You know, we want to improve, but I think, you know, there's a real great buzz around the place. Everybody's got energy to get those jobs done, to get the improvement done. So I think it's going to be busy, but, you know, what an opportunity to be part of this. I came into work on Friday, my first day. I stood in McMenamin's and looked over the pitch and thought, wow, this is where I work. It's
Did
great.
you always want to work in football?
I've always loved football. I'm an only child. My dad was football daft. In my younger years, I did a little bit of volunteering in Derbyshire at a team called, they were Grimsby Rovers then. My husband's football daft, so I've always loved football. Having the opportunity to work in football is just amazing.
Yeah. You're from Derbyshire, you say?
Yeah, I'm from Derbyshire, but I've lived in Lincolnshire for 16 years, so I'm not too far from the club.
Yeah. What would success look like to you, Debbie, in time going forward now?
Okay, well, obviously, as I say, my remit is around culture, it's around improved standards, but what I would say is that I see my role very much as making sure that the club is as efficient, as effective and as a good a place to be as it can be, so that my team are performing to their best to make sure that that then supports the players. So obviously success would look like promotion and promotion and promotion. So yeah, that's what success would
wish
look
you well
like.
with it.